Hey, Killatia, Chris Wright here with Got Game. We're here with Michael.
Hi.
And with Teddy.
Hey.
And we're taking another look at the Moonlighters, a game which I have already taken a look at last year's E3. But for you, excuse me, but for people just watching it, explain to us about the Moonlighters.
It's a heist adventure game set in the 1950s, and it's about these entertainers who are kind of like the Rat Pack and used to be on top of the world and like the top of the industry, and then rock and roll comes in at the end of the decade and puts them all out of a job, and so they resort to pulling heists to try to settle the score and like get their power back. So it's a kind of fun heist adventure.
That's great. I played it last year, and I did have fun with it. Have there been any new improvements or new additions to the game since last year?
Yeah, definitely. We've completely rebuilt the code for the game and redesigned everything. The gameplay last year, it had some problems, so we made it, we changed it a lot. It's now really, vibrant and varied. We try to really put you in the action of doing a heist so that you can do all the, little things that add up to making, the big plan in the heist.
That's cool.
So yeah, we've got a new demo here.
Yeah, we're going to be playing the demo in a few seconds here. Are there any new characters in the game?
The main cast is mostly the same. We've changed some of their relationships and we've rewritten the story for the game. Mainly what we've changed in the last year has been the entire way the game plays. So you'll see it used to be much more of an action game, and now it's much more of like an adventure with a much wider variety of stuff that you'll do, so that you can do all the like crazy different things that you might expect to do in a heist.
Oh, that's great. And we were talking earlier before recording. You say you want to do like Steam and such. And on the console side, they're becoming more and more open to indie developers, especially the Wii U and the PS4. Are there any thoughts of bringing the Moonlighters to the consoles as well?
Yeah, I mean, it'll depend on how things work out with the initial launch and stuff, I'm sure. But, yeah, that would be cool, I believe. I don't know if I can comment officially beyond that, but...
Okay, fair enough. That's it for all my questions. Did you have any questions, Ricky?
So you guys said it was a heist game based on the 50s. So this is pretty much inspired by like the Oceans type of games, or like the films like from the Dean Martin films.
It's meant to feel like a heist movie. We started by making a heist game, and then decided we really wanted to just like, as much as we could, recreate what you feel when you're watching a movie like that. So,
is this like a real-time strategy style game, or are we talking like a third-person shooter? What kind of game is this?
It's like a top-down adventure, and so like an isometric game, and so. Basically the way it works is one of the core things about a heist, like if you're watching a heist movie, you feel like you're a part of the team, right? But a core part of that genre is that you don't actually know the whole plan, and so you can be surprised, and we can do some twists and turns. So you don't plan the heist, you control the team as they pull off this plan step by step, and you sort of like live it with them as you go through it.
So each character pretty much have like their own strengths and weaknesses that you have to utilize in order to get the objective done, or to take what you're getting?
Yeah, there's 6 characters on the team, and so each one of them has like a different specialization that is kind of based on who they used to be as a performer and who they now are on the team. So like if you need somebody to like slip into a vent and like climb up the side of a building, there's a guy who kind of excels at being athletic, and if you need a guy who's like more of a con man, you need to talk to somebody, there's a character who's really good at that. So they each have kind of like their different zones of specialization.
When you're talking about heist, are we talking like as far as like, are we talking like huge like casinos like they did in like Ocean's 13? Are we talking about like things like that, like huge? We're talking like huge buildings here, or we're talking about like different countries, or what are we talking about here?
It's all based in the States, so they start off in Vegas, and so yeah, we do some casino stuff. We go from there and do different premises that aren't just like your usual banks and hotels and casinos. So we'll have, I don't know how much I want to spoil of it, but
yeah, I mean, it starts off with them pretty bitter and doing some, kind of petty heists. But so, it kind of starts off smaller than Right. It starts off smaller than a casino and ends up bigger, so to speak.
Are there any like? Are there going to be any like specific like things you're going to get that might unlock achievements? Like you're like a golden Fabergé egg or something like that, or like certain collectibles or whatnot that you can get during a heist.
We're working on finding that balance. Like I think we'll definitely want to put a lot of Easter eggs in, like stuff you can find during the heist, and then just trying to find a nice place where we can like make you kind of make a wager as to how good you think you're going to do, how well you think you're going to do in a heist.
You're talking about like a rating system?
Yeah, kind of like like a bronze, silver, gold sort of thing. That's kind of what we'll probably go for. Right now, it's more focused on like the experience, so we're building in that meta system for release. But yeah, dude.
I guess I want to see this now.
Okay, so we're gonna go check out this game out. Thanks for watching this interview, and stick here to Got Game for more E3 coverage.